Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic tutorial. And this is the video about university halls of residence. Okay, I will try to answer a couple of questions. What happens with students? How do dormitories work? How do university halls of residence work? We have 4 cities here. They're all fully populated. All the apartments are full. Unfortunately, some people will die and the people can move into their apartments. So but that's gonna be extreme minority. You're gonna see what happens to students when you have universities and your dorms. So how are we gonna see that? We have 4 fully populated cities. I'm just gonna click on some buildings so you can see that they are fully populated. 179 people, highest quality apartments. They do have everything except religion. They have swimming pools, kindergartens, fire stations, the whole shebang. We have another town that is absolute copy of this. I actually did just a cloning and I built it here. I built the town and it took me a few seconds to build the town since the buildings were constructed a little bit faster. It started to be populated. Now I'm gonna bring you straight away what happens with the students. Students are teleported between the cities. Now, I hear you say, what about 21 plus living with their parents? Well, this is the solution to the problem. It doesn't solve the problem if you have 21s living with their parents already, but it prevents it to happen in the future. So how does it happen? So we have 4 fully populated cities, and we have one city over there that is totally empty. I'm just gonna demonstrate that real quickly. We have a city that has 4 buildings absolutely the same. Plus, there's one difference. I built this building outside of range of our dorm here just for testing purposes. I had to build this little building over here, but that's just because they started populating this town straight away. So what happens? If you have normal city without university halls of residences, these people go to university. If they don't finish university by the time they're 21, they become burden on their parents and semi on society because they're not working. People who live with their parents, they're not working, they're not reproducing, so you don't get baby useless people. They are just there consuming your goods. You need to get them to work as soon as possible. Now, building enough accommodation, that is a problem. Of course, it always is. But in this case, we're gonna have accommodation. We're gonna have the whole city. Now, this city is not connected by no means here. No trains, no buses, no airplanes, no magical machines, except these dormitoriums. So, every city that has university and dorm, or university and university halls of residence, they can teleport students after they graduate between the cities. Only then, only one time. So they can teleport people from any of these universities, any of these cities, from these dorms after they finish university. As soon as they finish university and look for a job, if there's no living space in the city that they're going to a college to, they will be teleported to any other city with university and dorm and university halls of residence that has free space to live in. So this should be, I hope that this is going to be example enough. I'm just going to check the map. As you can see, the map is fully empty, as flat as I could build it. We have 4 cities that I mentioned previously here. We have one city here, and I copy-pasted city and populated it by accident here, so we have some damage here, but nothing else than that. And of course we have this building that I had to move my people from here. I didn't want to wait for them to something happen, so I just built them a new home in the middle of nowhere. Forget about that. So we have fully populated city, fully empty city here, and of course one of them outside of range of our dorm. You can see that they cannot walk there. I am personally also wondering, will they go and move in there? Do they move to the whole city limits, or they just move in the walking distance from, let's say, this? I could have done with a university as well, but I'm pretty sure that the Stargate in this case is the dorm. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna press speed play. They're all populated cities. Some of the people will be finishing university straight away. We already have some people over here, unfortunately. And let's start looking at statistics here. It's 27th of March. We have our we have our city over here, and which one is the last one? Here we go. It's already starting. It's already starting. People are populating this. I will be showing you this a little bit longer. Well, a lot bit longer, but you can see that they will be populating this, well, hugely. And we have the last one over here. Unfortunately, this one is not happy about being there, so let's put him all like this. Okay, there we go. And we have, of course, this dorm house of residence. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to speed the time up here, and I'm gonna show you what happens in, let's say, a month or so. I have a great idea. Let's do a time lapse. I haven't done this in a while. Okay, I think that was close enough. The only problem we're gonna have here, of course, that I didn't calculate into this, that people, when they move to other cities, they require stuff, they require education. Nobody actually goes to work. But if we would have, let's see the situation here. We have 13, and do we have anybody? They even moved to this building. This is incredible. I don't know how far they can actually reach, because it's not connected to dorm. It is connected to university, though. How far they can reach, but anyway, this is news to me. I will see. This city is gonna have a problem. This city is gonna have a problem because nobody works. If we imported, let's say, 20 people over here, that they can straight away go and start working elsewhere. The shop, of course, is the most important one, because they need food not to die. This is gonna be resolved, or I was hoping it's gonna be resolved. Unfortunately, it looks like it's gonna last a while. But anyway, so this is what happens to your students if you have your dorms set up. So if you have dormitoriums, your students will be straight away teleported elsewhere. Let's see what's happening actually with the 21 plus. There's nobody. There's no 21 adults over 21 living with their parents anywhere. And bear in mind that they are breeding like freaking rabbits. So yeah, as soon as they're done with education, as soon as we're done with college, they are teleported to another city that has any living conditions for them to, well, live in. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to import some workers, maybe different ones, so they can start working in these shops, but I'm not really sure if they will. But anyway, here we go. It's resolved. Case closed. Right, that's it. I did not know this. If you knew this, hit the comment section. Tell me that I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. This is news to me. I had 30,000 over 21s living with their parents. We did have a living issue with not enough apartments, though, but anyway, I hope you learned something. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Hit the notification bell, hit the comment section. Thank you for watching, and... oh, one last thing. if you implement this on a city full of over 21s, it's not going to work. It's only for the people who just turned 21 and still in a college. So bear that in mind. It's not, you're not going to be able just to plonk a couple of dormitorians here and there and resolve your issue with living conditions, and you have to have a university as well. Right, that's it. Guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice one. Bye bye.